Okay, so we here.
We're here.
Yeah, Triple T Podcast. Still the true podcast. What's happening, people? This is Vito.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And here, well,
Rolo.
on this side is Rolo.
How y'all doing?
Bro, you got the floor.
So, man, it's been a while. It's been a very long while. Um, 2019 was interesting for us because there was a little movement going on. 2018, 2019, at the end of the year of 2018, for sure. Because, I moved from Larryville to Thibodeau. And, I have a 2-year-old daughter. You now have a daughter. Congratulations.
That's right.
Um, and 2020. So it's been real rough this year for sure for everyone in the entertainment business, everyone in general, just human beings right now. We're figuring out who we are, what's making us mad, everything. 2020 is survival of the fittest.
That's right. So, not to get too much in detail, we had to stop for a while, like you just said. We just, change positions, I guess, and now we figured out a way to get back to y'all to do our content. Now we're doing this streaming thing, and we have this podcast. This will be a new thing on the channel. We still will do the trailer reaction. We still will do movies reviews whenever all that come back, because our everything is shut down for the COVID. But we, especially you, wanted to do this podcast for a long time, and I know I was 50-50, and now I'm all in, and we will do this podcast. Probably we will try to do it what, like 2 times a week, something like that.
Yeah, if possible.
At least once a
We
week.
we have a schedule, but because of 2020 COVID
Fucking
and
COVID, man.
you know of course, depending on if our children allow us to. Uh, yeah. So what days you would like for us to do it? Wednesday and
I
Saturday?
say Wednesday and Saturdays. Uh, we there's always, whenever we was doing trailer reaction, whenever we was doing movies reviews, I was mostly the one having this time frame, this time limit, and we always have conversations that last 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. So this is the podcast. That's the purpose of the podcast. We can talk about for an hour, 2 hours, or whatever, just to speak everything we have in our mind, because we have a lot, people. We have a lot.
That's right. That's right indeed.
And we will talk about the movie. We will talk about sports. We will talk about stuff happening in the world. Everything. We got the playoff right now. We kind of watching that too to talk
Yeah.
about
That's what I'm
that.
watching at the moment. Phoenix at this moment is mollywopping Dallas, y'all. So yeah, that's what's going on currently.
So yeah. I mean, I'm grateful. I know the COVID, affected a lot of people. We still working, and that's good. We able to be doing all this. So hey, we have to do it. Have to do it.
That's right.
So how you want to start, man? How you want to start?
Um. So let's go back and talk a little bit more about just give them a little intro of how we came with Triple T. Um, I know whenever I met Fito in 2015, make the long story short, he came from Puerto Rico. I don't know how long you were here at the time in the States, but you got hired on with a company in the oil field, and I was working with a company in the oil field, and we kind of was working in the same building, same umbrella, should you say. We both were contractors under this bigger, well, not contractor, but our customer, should we say. We was doing a service for them. And I want to say what your first or second day, I think it was Jermaine that came up to me and asked me, hey, this guy named, Fito say he want to play ball. And I know you play ball. and that's how we linked up.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, right? Because sports always unite people. So it's funny how you know that because I was crazy. I wanted to play basketball too. I was like, man, I can't find a court here. I had nobody to play with. I never played basketball in the United States, so I don't know how this stuff work or whatever. and and yeah, bro, we. I think you was also like trying to get back to basketball because you quit a little bit too, right? So you was kind of
Right.
rusty a little bit, or you had something with the knee, or whatever. So that was that was good. That was good. I think we
Right.
went great part or whatever. Uh,
Great point. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that was our first game playing with went to Great Park, and I don't know who we were playing, but we slaughtered those
Oh
dudes.
yeah,
I just I
bro.
just remember whoever was guarding me couldn't guard me. Like I was torched them.
Oh my god.
Um, but to fast track it, so we played ball, and then one day, I don't know. I guess we had some time at the place that we were working together at, and I kind of told him, what kind of stuff I like to do, and I brought up, I think it was John Campion Colada
Collider.
movie,
Yeah, movie talk.
and it kind of, I guess, sparked something in you because he's like, yeah, dude, I like going to the movies too. I don't know if he was following him at the time or not, but I mentioned him, and I guess we had it kind of sparked a conversation. Like, dude, I would like to do something like that, and the idea sparked, but we never proceeded on it. We
I don't
just
know
just
why.
brought it
I
up.
don't know why. I was not. I was big. Well, I was not that big on YouTube, but I was watching YouTube because at that time I was like super fan of like having the last phone, having the last Galaxy, having the last iPhone. So I was always watching not movies reviews, phone reviews. So I was like, man,
Right,
I see these people like doing phone reviews, and the companies like AT&T, Apple, or all the phone companies giving giving the new phones to these people to make the reviews. Just like John Campia, they get invited to the premieres and all that. And I remember you talking about movie talk because in 2015 you remember that was we was close to the Age of Ultron release. So I was super hyped for that too. So
that's
whenever
right.
we talk about movie talk and we got the new background right there, uh,
Magic.
yeah.
That's how we do this.
Whenever I saw that you was interested in Age of Ultron, I was like, okay, dude, that's cool. And then you told me because I didn't know at the time, 2015. Hey, do you know Star Wars is coming back in 2015? So okay, look, so Star Wars, they've been talking about Star Wars all this time. So that was like you got a connection on sports, you got a connection on YouTube. I to this day I don't know why we didn't thought about that because
Right.
we were watching those guys. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's it was it could have gave us an advantage a little bit. I mean, we're in a good spot now, but I think we would have been a little ahead of the current
Exactly.
if if uh if we would have jumped on those ideas, put the work in sooner.
For sure.
Uh, because we didn't know COVID was coming. We didn't know. I didn't plan, that I was going to have a kid coming up a few years after that. So there's a few things that kind of slowed the process down. No regrets at all, because I love my daughter. You love my daughter. You have a daughter now, and but if we would at least start on it, we could have been ahead of the current. But we're still here now, though. So uh, and we understand how precious time is, and we're not wasting no more time. The video that you're gonna see now, or what you're looking at this moment, is gonna be way different 20 episodes from now. But we're not gonna stop.
Hmm.
That's one thing. We're not gonna stop, and we're just gonna get better mentally, physically, and spiritually. and Triple T is going, and you're going to grow with us.
Even whenever we decide to start Triple T, like I don't remember like what make the spark. Like, dude, we have to start talking about this. We have to start putting this on videos, cause we keep we keep
I know
we
why.
keep talking, but we just have to keep talking and put a camera in front of us.
Right.
So,
I remember what it was. The first thing that sparked us up. Skip was still with Skip was still with Stephen A. Smith
uh-huh.
at ESPN Take. He didn't go to Undisputed until
That's
2016,
correct.
and we was discussing, dude, we can beat these guys because we
Uh,
we was on information before they were
uh,
on information. So I think that's what started off like, dude, we got all this intel. We're kind of beating them, and we're ahead of them. We're just not recording
you
it.
remember?
We're discussing it between us two.
You remember that first video of Triple T? Like, we got it. We got it.
Dude, I was like dead. I was tired of that video.
Yeah, bro.
You
I
know,
have to put the clip. Like, our first video was so awkward because we had a long day at work. Then we went to Best Buy to get all the equipment. We went back to your apartment to, I don't know. We thought like, let's shoot something today, like whatever. And
dude, I don't know how you did it because I was done. I was
and we
done.
had this part talking about, man, we got our sources, before ESPN. We don't need the sources because we got them. We are saying whatever they saying. We
Right.
got it. We put breaking news. We got it.
Before they said,
So yeah. Now, if people are wondering about the number, why the number, the name, why Triple T, why tell the truth?
um, concussion.
Concussion. Will Smith.
Will Smith. I don't know any of the other actors in that film. All I know is Will Smith.
Oh,
And what's the line? What's the line, Fito?
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Now, questions. You saw the movie? I haven't seen
I
the
had it
movie.
on DVD.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
DVDs were still popular then. We didn't have any streaming services at the
Yeah, I
time.
haven't seen the movie yet.
And it was a good performance on him. The movie was okay. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't anything spectacular. It was like an indie movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were just for weeks. We were like we had that trailer of Concussion. And we were like every statement that we did, like, bro, just tell the truth, bro. Tell the truth.
That's right.
And at first, the channel was going to call "Tell the Truth," but came out like, bro, TTT, Triple T, something new, Triple T, tell the truth. It's
Yeah.
simple. It sounds good. So I mean, why not? Why not?
Right. Exactly. Yep. So that's how that came about, and we actually had some fans early because of where we worked at the time in that warehouse um, on land, and some of our coworkers caught interest to it, and it spread like wildfire in that warehouse, and that just built up our confidence even more. We was going to do it regardless, but we had some support, verbal support, whether it was fake or real. We had it.
Yeah, and yeah, we didn't know COVID was coming, and not blaming COVID because we had a big long pause before the COVID, and now we're coming back. But I mean, probably was for the best, cause I mean, we continue the way we was doing things. Was only movie related and all that. And now we don't have movies. Now we don't have trailers. Everybody's pushing. So maybe Triple T was going down with the COVID. You know.
I hate to think that way, but you have a good point there because let's say because right now we're still hired by a certain
Hmm.
company, and we're working offshore
Yep.
on the same schedule. Who's to say if we would have took those offshore jobs, if we would have continued, and then the COVID thing would happen, and then we'll be scrabbling to trying to find some good jobs now.
Exactly.
Because who's to say that we wouldn't have been laid off or fired? Because you know why? Because we was getting to our limit there. But yeah, that's a good point. And maybe it had to go this way for that reason.
But just like you said, you know, just like you say every time, like just forward. So we are here now
That's correct.
for the long run. So we are not looking at the numbers. We just say putting our content out there, uh, and the different backgrounds right here.
So which you want to go into first? The movies that were supposed to come out that didn't come out, a recap of what we liked, didn't like with the Marvel films, or you want to get into the sports?
Oh, let's talk about little on the movies world, the movie situation right now, and then we go to the sports. What do you think? Like, what's happening with all these movies? AMC, Cinemark, still closed, losing money, and them trying to open, but all the studios just moving their movies until next year because they don't really want to put their movies out there if the theater will be in 25% capacity, 50% capacity. They don't want that. So what do you think
And
about that?
and again, well, we kind of discussed this before the pod, but some previous days ago. But my theory is, without any proof, my theory is it doesn't make sense for cinema, Regal cinemas. You know, all the theaters that's, let's say AMC is the big dog.
Hmm?
And there's other bigger theaters too, but they're not as big as AMC. And if they open up, have to pay the light bill, have to pay your employees, have to pay for food, whether people come eat or not, and you have to get rid of the food, whether people buy the food or not, because you have an expiration date. They were going to lose money more than make money because you're going to keep it open every day for certain times, and you're hoping that people come to the movies to see these films. You're hoping because there's no numbers that's going to give you a correct data analysis of how many people are going to come. So you're limited how many people can come, and you don't know which people will want to come or not because of the COVID situation. They were going to lose money. AMC has so many theaters across the world that they probably can chance it. These other Cinemark, just to name one, and many others, they can't take that gamble.
Yeah, I mean we know for our whenever we used to live, that whole the theater that we used to go like more often, they don't get busy like during the week. So you asking these people to open the theater, they are already not that busy, and you put on top they will have 25% capacity. Plus you have to wear a mask. Like you don't want to go to the theater and enjoy a movie like that. Of course, you will have some people that, yeah, I'm crazy. I can't be home. Yeah, I need to get out, go out. Fuck the COVID. And they will go or whatever. But we're talking about won't be the same experience. I don't even know if they will sell food to be honest, cause of the COVID, and that's how the theater make money.
That's correct.
And
That's how they make the majority of their
yes,
money.
and then
Because they got to split the pie with the movie studios when it comes down to the movie
yeah,
sale.
and then you chance it to get the COVID in the theater. So you don't know, bro.
It's a lot going against the
And
theaters.
and another thing, like you telling me the way they do it right now, we know they don't clean that much. They say they will clean, the seats and all that, sanitize the seats every screenings. You really think they will do that? No,
Because for
man.
one, unless you paying those employees, $20 or more, which they won't. They're not going to do a deep clean. To you would have to get like what's the company E3 or some disinfectant company to come decon the place, and that's going to cost an extra
Bro, they will go super negative.
$1,000.
like, like no, they won't do that.
It may be beneficial for AMC, but it won't be beneficial for the others. So they won't open, and the theaters have no choice but to upload some of these movies to streaming services, man.
I really feel bad for the theaters because at the beginning of the pandemic, we heard Universal was trying, basically saying fuck it to AMC, like we are not showing our movies to you because we need to get these movies out, and we don't want to wait until to the theater. I think they just got a deal that they have to wait only like 25, 30 some days just to release it on DVD and Blu-ray, when the last agreement was like 90 days. So we talking like a month. So now Universal will have their movies like for a month, and they say, okay, I'm putting my movie, on the streaming service on Blu-ray because I need to make money. We saw the move by Disney. They have Mulan now for $30. I think that's too much. $30 is too much. They first they say, yeah, you can watch it and rewatch it on Disney Plus. So that means you can spend the $30, and then if for whatever reason you want to delete your account, you don't have the movie. Like I don't like that. Like if I pay $30, you have to give me a file to my email or something that way I can watch the movie wherever I want. But that's me.
I want to agree with you, but I agree with the studios. Here's why. Two main reasons why. Let's say you want to watch Mulan in the best quality ever in the best theater. That would be what AMC Prime, uh, Regal Cinema. What it is,
Yeah,
GPX.
but
I forgot the name of it.
we are not in the theater.
But I'm getting to a point. Those tickets will go for what? Between 20 and $25,
In
right?
the theater.
In the
In the
theaters.
theater.
So now they're chancing they're gonna put it on the streaming service. They're gonna charge an extra what, $5, $10, compared to what it would be at your best theaters in nearest around you. For one, if I wanted to, I can invite 6, 7 of my friends to come over to watch the movie. That's 6, 7 people money that they're missing out on because I'm inviting people to come watch it. Not only that, you may have a nice ass system in your house, in your
But
living
it's
room,
not a theater.
with Sony speakers,
But it's not
with
a
a
theater.
93-inch TV. You have your own theaters. Everyone has a home theater now.
Like,
So
okay, first,
and
go.
and you have access to your bathroom and unlimited
Well,
food.
first you have access to the bathroom in the theater. If you have, second, if you have that type of speakers and system in your house, you really don't care about paying $30. We're talking about the common people. The common people
Yeah,
don't have a freaking system like that in their living room. They already paying how much you pay? Like $12? $12 for Disney Plus? You got the
uh,
bundle, so you
well, I got the Hulu
yeah.
bundle, so I'm paying
So
something.
you're probably paying like $10 if you wanna divide it or whatever. So
All right.
if you asking me, I already given you money. It's your decision to put in the streaming service. To be honest, you have to put that shit for free. But if you wanna charge something because you decided you don't wanna wait until the theater is open, you charge like $10 or something like that.
Good
You
point.
cannot ask me for $30.
Good
Or
point.
or I don't know. I don't know this info. I don't know if you have to. I'm assuming you have to put like boom $30, and probably or probably they will charge the $30 on your next bill with the regular pricing. Like if you pay $12, you will pay $42 on the next month. Like maybe give you a plan like the $30 pay in 3 months. That way the next bill is not that high. Because I think $30 is too much. Especially for Mulan. If you saying like yeah, Endgame will be dropped in 2020, and because of the COVID, they have to put Endgame on Disney Plus. We probably paid $30 for Endgame or Infinity War, not for
But
Mulan.
that's your personal feelings for that particular movie. Someone may feel that Mulan is worth $30 because someone really wants to see that film.
Okay, if you think Mulan is worth the $30, you need to unsubscribe. Nah, nah.
I hear you, but again, and who's to say that they're not cutting a deal with the theaters, by charging it $30, which I doubt it, but
Yeah, yeah, no, no way.
what I think they should do, should release it on a streaming service for that amount if that's what they choose, and in the theaters as well, and let the theaters get a bigger percentage of that film. If you're going to drop it on your streaming service, just take 5% or 2% of that ticket price sale and let the theaters keep the rest of it. Because of course they're going to have 25% capacity as it is already, and but AMC and other theaters don't like that they're dropping those movies on
Oh
their
yeah, for sure. Yes.
because those big blockbuster films, that's a lot of movie that they could be making in theaters. Plus, the studios are missing out on money as well because if you think about it, to make the long story short, they sell a movie three times. A studio does. They sell it in the theaters when it drops. They sell it on demand, and they sell it on a streaming platform or when it comes out on DVD. So technically, it's three times they get a chance to promote that film. So it's hurting everyone.
It's just too much $30 because I already have three people that was looking forward to see Mulan, and I told them, hey, do you know Disney will drop Mulan on Disney Plus? Oh yeah, that's nice. And I'm like, yeah, but you have to pay for it. I mean, how much? $30. Okay, fuck that. You know, I think Universal did the same thing. I want to say was a movie for Vin Diesel, and they released it on their platform or was on demand. I think was on demand. I think they only charge $13 or $15. That sound more good. I would say the max that you can charge is 20, 30, just passing that line,
Yeah.
especially for Mulan.
And just to play devil's advocate, uh, when Black Widow comes out, if they drop it into a streaming service, I'm paying $30 for that.
I'm not paying $30 for Black Widow. I'm
But
not.
that's
I'm not
just
paying
I'm just proving to you
$30 for
that it
somebody that is
depends
dead.
upon the view. That's every individual's opinion. Someone's gonna say that Mulan movie is worth $30. People gonna buy it.
Well,
Or
at least Disney is good because they will receive $30 from you because those are the only $30 they will receive for Black
we'll
Widow.
see.
For
We'll
Black
see.
Widow.
We'll see.
uh, and a little more on the studios. I know I say I feel bad for the theaters because the studios are like postponing the movies. Me thinking as if that movie was my movie and I was the studio. That's exactly what I will do. I don't want my movie to be in the theater when it's not even at 70%, 50%. Like, no, I want, even if I'm not thinking about the money, I'm thinking I want my movie to be watched by as more people possible, for people to have fun, and that's not the case right now. People will be, will be dangerous to go to the theater right now. So
Correct.
why drop my movie right now? Or even if you think your movie have a Oscar potential, why drop my movie right now? Nobody will watch it. Well, you're basically wasting your movie.
All right. So, okay, we can also discuss now. Well, this is a different topic. Well, it's dealing with the theaters, but the movies that have been pushed back but are still coming out, and specifically the Marvel films. Are we still excited for these films and for the TV series?
Do you have a list or something, or just like something that we have to
Yes, I do
discuss?
have a list. I can start. You want me to go in the row from? I have my list. Do you want me to go with it
Yeah, you can
or
just to put something in perspective.
Loki? Still hyped for it?
Ah, not really.
I know you was really hyped for this
Yeah,
whenever they first.
yeah. It just like it's hard because I mean, I was super hyped for WandaVision. I was super hyped for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, uh, Loki. But then everything stopped. Then you have what I think who's the Winter Soldier name? Sean Sebastian, something like that.
Sebastian and oh no, damn,
Anthony Mackie and Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. That's
Uh,
correct.
so Sebastian, I think he was accused by something. With all these problems of people having problems from the past, like you don't even know now if he will be able to finish to finish the series.
Yeah, I know. It's like the what you call it, the cancel culture
Yeah.
has came out, and everyone's under attack.
Yes.
And it's weird right now, but again, no one has anything else to do in 2020 except attack people for stuff that happened back in the day. And but what he's going through is not a big deal. He said some words, he tweeted some stuff out that was all his wife did or his girlfriend at the time. That was probably immature. It could have been racist. I don't know, but he won't get canceled for that.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Lucky is something that I was looking for that don't have directly to do with the main timeline right now because this Lucky is Lucky from the other timeline, of course,
Specifically in the scene where he took the Tesseract
in Endgame.
and he escaped. Yeah. So
And I'm excited for WandaVision.
Excuse Mama, some of my debts.
yeah,
I
that's my
can.
daughter. She's a little jealous.
I like when my
Mhm.
debts big.
Go get mommy and tell her you want a cookie.
No.
Yeah.
WandaVision was supposed to be like a little connection to the Doctor Strange movie, so I'm looking forward to that still. Uh,
Yeah. Um, I'm still excited for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I'm really hyped on that. What's your thoughts on that? I really can't wait to see that.
well, they supposed to be introducing the first X-Men on that movie. We don't know for sure who they will be introducing, but I think that's whenever they will start introducing the X-Men on the world.
Yeah, it's like everyone is coming in at the same time right now. And Mother's home, Kenley's live. Today's doing I don't know what, but we all here. um, I'm cool with the delay. Well, we have no choice but to be cool with the delay at the moment. But I have no problems with Marvel. Like they have my trust.
Look, to be honest, if this might be the best thing that could happen to Marvel, and because after Endgame, they wanted they wanted us to take a pause because after Endgame, you know what? That was the ending of this chapter, and you can't say that we started having the Marvel fatigue or whatever. So these force holdout might be good because whenever we come back, we will want all that. Okay, we need the Black Widow, we need the Doctor Strange. So the fatigue will be gone, and they will they will start this second chapter stronger than ever. So this might be a good thing for Marvel.
Yeah, man. Let's just see if DC could catch a win of this because I'm a big Batman fan. So hopefully this break gives them time to plan for their future as well.
You know what? With DC, I wanted to say that depending on what they do with the Flashpoint in the Flash movie, they will try to fix all the timelines and all that, and supposedly they will tie it up all the universes that they have. They even if they don't fix it, if they combine all the universe, all the multiverse or whatever, I guess they will always have a scapegoat. So if the Flash don't work, yeah, we created the multiverse and now we go this route. And then if that route don't go well, we got this other one. So I guess I guess we'll work out anyway. Cause I mean,
And just
yeah, go.
and just a FYI, we we just not Marvel and DC fans. We love
Oh,
good movies
I
in general.
love DC too. Yeah,
We love any film that's great. Um, I know you did a review on Crazy Rich
Crazy Rich
Asians
Asians.
one time.
Yep.
We enjoyed the one with Jennifer Gardner. I
Peppermint,
forgot the name.
peppermint.
Peppermint was dope. So we're in other films like that as well. We just there haven't been any talks of what's coming out because of the
Yep.
COVID. So we just got to wait and see.
22 miles.
22 Miles. That was with Mark
Yep.
Wahlberg. That was good. That movie got pooed
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he just, bro, he tell the truth. Especially peppermint. I think peppermint was something that we felt like how this movie have 20% in Rotten Tomatoes. Like, who don't like this movie? I know
I have a theory about
I know
that, but
the
we can talk about
ending is okay, but come on.
I have a theory about that, but we'll get into that another time.
All right.
About politicking in Hollywood. So
Yeah. Any
yeah.
other thought you have about the movies and stuff coming in the future that you want to touch right now?
Not necessarily. We don't have anything that's kind of up for grabs right now. So I'm good for sports now.
We good for sports. I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to do something funny, but and
Dude, before we go into the sports, talk about your background, dude. I'm feeling that background that you
well,
have.
for those that don't know, and probably nobody in this channel know, I do streaming. I got here Goku Blue. This is my background as well for my gaming channel, Mystic Gamer. I stream in Spanish, so that's y'all will hear me talk about my gaming channel, but not that much here because I mean we got mixed people here. Some people might know Spanish that watch Triple T and stuff, but not for the most part. But this is what I do in my streaming as well. You can see the blue lightning, whatever. You got Goku. I have to put some posters right here just to give it a little more life. So, but yeah, bro. Talk about your third apartment. You need to put some paint on that roof, bro.
I
Cause
need to put some. Okay,
you got
that's
some
definitely.
pipes and stuff, you know. You need to wear a hair hat there, bro.
um,
Oh, man. Bro, so
and just FYI, I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty. I will be covering that. We may actually go back to the first season. There's 3 seasons right now. All four? No, it's 4 seasons. But I'm a real big fan of Rick and Morty, and they haven't made new episodes recently. I don't know if they continue, but Venture Brothers is another thing I love. We'll get into that as the episodes as we continue on.
I actually like that shirt. Yeah, I like the other dude. Like the other dude is from where? From
Archer,
Archer, exactly from Archer. Yeah,
yeah,
like what's that?
I can one up you, dude.
So let's talk about NBA. NBA restarted. What, like 3 weeks ago? They came out with the bubble. These players will have to sacrifice a lot. They will be stuck in the bubble. You know, they can't go out because you got the COVID out. Just, but you can go out to just for strict clubs. You know, you're allowed to do that, but you have to quarantine after. That was a joke, people. No, you cannot go to the strip club. Not if, unless you're Lou Williams, of course. Right now, we are close to the playoff. 7 of the 8 matchups are set. We are waiting for the last one. We're waiting for who the Lakers will play in the first round. We got 4 teams playing right now for that spot. We got the Portland Trail Blazers, we got the Phoenix Suns, we got the San Antonio Spurs, and who's the other team? The Memphis Grizzlies. So I
Right.
don't know who won that game, but they probably already finished that game, right?
Yes,
So
Phoenix. Yeah, they won it in the second
so
quarter.
Phoenix won. If Phoenix won, they need Memphis or Portland to lose. That way, they get to the 9 or 8 seed.
Right.
Let me take a look. So Grizzlies already won. So Grizzlies are in. Grizzlies are in at least for the play-in. San Antonio is playing Utah right now. San Antonio needs to
So this
win.
is so this is going to be out of Portland and Phoenix, not Portland and San Antonio now, because Phoenix is eliminated.
Phoenix needs Portland now to lose.
Yeah, Portland hasn't played
Yes.
yet.
San Antonio have to win, but San Antonio I think they already lost because Phoenix won. Or if San Antonio wins in Portland, exactly. Phoenix needs San Antonio and Portland to lose.
Correct. Yeah, it's not looking hot for
Yes.
for
And then the
Phoenix.
last game, most important game, we got Pelicans against Magic.
Yeah.
So what do you think? So Phoenix, they went 8-0 in the seeding games. We got Grizzlies beating Milwaukee without Giannis because he's suspended. He headbutted that guy from Washington. Uh, so what do you think? Who will make the play-in tournament? Who will win that tournament? Who's a better matchup for the Lakers?
Um. Well, we kind of discussed it. I personally feel the Phoenix Suns or the Memphis Grizzlies would be a better matchup, but that's due to the strength uh, of Booker and Aiton. Yes, I know they don't play defense, but I know your pick. I'm not going to jump the gun on that. But not too many of these teams who will be playing the Lakers play much defense. So I think the Suns number one, number two, Phoenix. I don't think the Suns want it. And I'm kind of 50-50 with
Wait,
Portland.
wait. You said number one Phoenix, number two the Suns.
Number one, Phoenix. Number two, Grizzlies.
why?
Yeah.
Why Memphis? Do you know they lost Jackson, right?
Yeah, but they're still playing good.
They
They're
won
still
two
hanging on.
games in the bubble.
Yeah. One thing I'll learn about Lillard though, I'm gonna let you talk about Portland. He can get hot and he can fool you because I've seen him get swept twice in the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Um. Now I know I said Memphis went 2-6 in the seeding games. That's also because they have by far the hardest schedule in the bubble. Why? Because the NBA invited the Pelicans too. Pelicans have the easiest schedule of the bubble because they wanted to see Zion against LeBron. And of
and they failed
yeah,
us.
and they really fell with the easiest schedule. Like they play freaking Sacramento twice. They play Sacramento
Just to
twice.
let y'all know, I'm a Pelicans fan, so yes, I'm disappointed.
Yes. Like we are both Pelican fans. My true team is San Antonio, but I follow the Pelicans too. I was excited with Zion. Zion, get in shape, bro. We need you next year, bro.
Get in shape.
Like,
You look like me running out there, boy. You're tired.
uh, you are not playing right now, and I know you're tired, bro. Like,
Exactly.
like, come on. I think that
When he got on the court, he looked it terrible. I'm not gonna get much into it, but after the first few minutes, dude, he's gassed. He got to change his eating habits. He's not a regular guy no more that could just play pickup games or a few games in high school. You're playing 82 games a season. Diet is just as important as lifting weights or any cardio that you do.
let's hope because he had up and downs. He came to the season hurt. He missed most of the season. He came back. He got hurt again. The COVID happened. Let's hope because he's healthy now. He can just fully focus on working out and be ready for next year.
I hope so.
Uh,
I hope so.
Now coming back to the teams, San Antonio is still in the fight, and San Antonio is my team. I don't want to see the San Antonio in the playoffs. Like
I didn't want to say it, but I feel the same way.
I don't want to.
I don't.
They don't deserve. It.
I I respect Popovich. I'm not too excited about any players individually on that team, and I know I'm not supposed to say that because if you're a fan of basketball, you want to see the best team overall. I'm just not excited to see anyone on San Antonio play. And like Ja Morant is exciting, but if I had to choose, I would rather see. Even though I think Damian Lillard has his chance, and I think he would get swept against the Lakers. I would rather see Portland or Phoenix than Memphis, and San Antonio would be my last choice.
The way Lillard is playing right now is a no-brainer to me. I want to see LeBron and Dame. Like let's see what y'all got.
And I understand that.
Yeah, coming back to San Antonio to finish that, it's been sad for San Antonio. They don't have Aldridge. You're, I mean, we're relying on who? DeRozan and Rudy Gay? Like, come on, that's not enough. I think Forbes is hurt. We, it's not that we are a bad team. We don't have talent. Right now, we don't have talent. Popovich, he don't play the rookies. There's a guy that just dropped 24 points on the last game. I don't even know who that is. And he's a rookie from this year. Like, we got to that point.
Y'all don't have talent in the right places. Rudy Gay used to be an all star who could
He's
show
still
you
good, but
superstar.
it's not enough. Not enough for like a Memphis, for like a Portland, like a Lakers, Utah. Like, yeah, they still coach good, they still play the right way, but you need talent. Like, you need good players at some point because yeah, they Popovich always do these amazing things with nobodies. But I mean, come on, he had Tony Parker, he had Ginobili, he got Tim Duncan. That's talented guys too.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the right people, the right talent in the right spots. Rudy Gay used to be that guy back in the day, but he's not quite the same anymore. I think DeMar DeRozan can still do it, but again, not good enough. Of course, we saw whenever he left Toronto, you put Kawhi in his spot, and they won the championship.
Exactly.
So they're good, but they're not that good. They're not. They're the same position as Kawhi and Paul George, but they're not Kawhi and Paul George. So they can't really lead these sets of guys. And for one, to win a title, you need a point guard. You need a good point guard.
Yeah.
You don't need the best, but you need a real good point guard. Number one. One of your wing players, either the two guard or the three guard, has to be something special. and you need a big man that can play off the screen well, on pick and
That's
roll
right.
well.
Like
That's what wins titles right now.
at least if you have Aldridge, I guess they can win one game against the Lakers. But I mean that's it. Coming back to the other three teams, Memphis, they don't have Jackson, so Ja is not doing that by himself.
Right.
Phoenix, I just don't like the way. I mean, Devin Booker, he's a star. We know that he will average 30 or whatever. But I mean, other than that, Aiton is not ready for McGee, for AD, for Howard. Like he's not ready for that. Portland in the other case, they got Whiteside, they got Nurkic, they got Melo, they got Skinny Melo, bro, Skinny Melo.
That's true.
Damien now McCollum, that can be a factor because that game that Lillard dropped 61, McCollum had 8 points, and supposedly he's hurt. Supposedly
He is, sir. He has a
has
fracture.
a fracture in his back. So I don't know how serious is that. Well, anything in your back is serious. So if
Yeah.
he's not 80, 70%, that's big right there. Cause you need those two guys and then Melo. You don't want I hate to say, but you don't want to rely on Melo. Like anything Melo can give to you have to be extra. Like okay, you can give me 12 points, I use that. You can give me 18, good. 24, good, great, I'll take that. It's not like I expect 20 from you. Now you changing that. Now you changing everything.
Well, one thing you can have good hope for if you're a Blazers fan, or if you're just rooting for the Blazers. Um, Melo has been to the Western Conference Finals, and he's been to the Eastern Conference Finals at least
Eastern
once
Conference Finals? With who?
with the New York
No,
Knicks.
no, no.
No, I thought they went to the Eastern
No,
Conference
they got to the
Finals.
semis and lost in five against Miami.
Okay, yeah, because Miami went all those years and played like Boston. Yeah, it was usually Boston, I think, in the Eastern Conference Final, or Detroit, whatever.
Indiana.
Yeah, or Indiana. That's right. So, but he has
Oh
experience.
yeah,
That's the
for
point I was
sure.
getting. But the game would have to be close. Melo can't bring you back from a blowout.
Nope.
So if you're getting blown out, Melo ain't bringing you back. If it's close, I'm not all the time, but sometimes he can bail you out.
So
Sometimes.
if McCollum is like 70%, good. If Carmelo is your third option, fourth option, because you can even put Norkit as the third option. If that's the case, you good. I think the way they playing right now, yeah, they might take the Lakers to 6 games to be honest, because they are not scared of the Lakers. And what you will have to, who will have to dominate to. So who you think will be the best player for the Lakers against Portland? Because to me, against Portland, have to be LeBron. LeBron haven't been playing good. We know what AD can do, but they got big guys. So if LeBron is not doing his thing against Portland, they might lose that series. LeBron have to be great on that series because they really don't have nobody that can guard LeBron. They probably will put Carmelo on LeBron sometimes. Carmelo is a big dude, but I mean we are not expecting Carmelo to stop LeBron, of course. But he have to be the X factor against Portland. LeBron. Can he deliver in year 17, King?
Hmm. I don't think they're gonna have any problems with the Blazers, but that's my opinion. Like Jordan said in the doc, the glove, I had no problem with the glove, just like that. I think so.
I got other things in my mind.
And that's cool. That's my opinion. So, uh, just to come down to the nitty gritty, I picked Houston or the Clippers to win it, But let's give the East their fair share. Do you like Milwaukee Bucks coming out the East?
I don't know how I feel about Milwaukee. At the beginning of the year, I was like, cool, Clippers, Milwaukee. At by December, Clippers, Milwaukee. This Milwaukee team playing in the bubble, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, but I mean, all which other team?
Indiana Pacers,
I don't trust. Who's that guy?
CJ
T.J.
Warren.
Warren. I don't trust it.
TJ Warren,
Yeah,
sorry.
T.J. Warren. I don't trust T.J. Warren. Bro, to be honest, I think I still will put Milwaukee on top, but second. Oh wait! I think I'm about to say something crazy. I like
You
Giannis.
still got Boston
No,
Celtics?
I don't trust Boston. I think I'm about to say something crazy, and I think Giannis will win the MVP.
Giannis has already won
Yeah,
the MVP. I'm telling you right now, that's a wrap.
I think
The LeBron thing is
I
over
think I
with.
want to say something crazy right now.
It's the bubble, man. Anyone can win. Come on, say it,
I think the
man.
Raptors will go to the finals.
The Raptors.
I think the Raptors will go to the finals against the Clippers, and that will be amazing for the Raptors to get to the finals without Kawhi. But you can win the ring without Kawhi because Kawhi is in another team, so Kawhi will get the ring.
I'm telling you right now, they're not going to the finals.
Bro, Kyle Lowry, Finals MVP, the
Not
GOAT.
happening. Not happening.
Who you
Uh,
got going from the East?
my pick at the beginning of the season was what, the Boston Celtics?
What's Boston?
I want to say it was the Celtics. It was either Celtics or Philly.
Yeah, you probably picked Philly.
Celtics or Philly. Well, we know Philly. Ben Simmons is out for the rest of
That
the
might
year.
be for the best, right?
I doubt it. Well, I understand what you're saying because they both act like they can't play on the court together, but they don't have Sardic. They got rid of Covington. They got rid of Jimmy Butler. They're not winning. They're not winning. Um, I'm throwing it up in the air, and just because they're hot, I'm picking Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm picking Indiana.
I think I will change my pick because you just like my move some things. I don't think the Raptors will go to the final, and this will be final for me right now. This will be final. Sorry for changing opinions. I don't think Indiana will pass the first round uh, because of matchup. They play Miami. Miami is going to the finals. Miami here,
That's a good
Miami
pick.
here with Jimmy Butler. They are a bad matchup for Indiana. They are for sure, a bad matchup for Milwaukee. I think they are 2-0 or 3-0 against Milwaukee this year. One in the bubble. Uh, I will pick Miami to meet up the Clippers in the finals.
I think Miami is the right pick, but the reason why I'm picking the Pacers is because they're the hot team right now. So that's what I'm going with in the bubble. They may surprise. I'm thinking whoever wins is going to surprise us. And again, the Clippers may win. I know we both picked the Clippers with pre-COVID, pre-bubble, but this is different circumstances right now. There's no fans. There's no energy for players to feed off of. Everyone is a 90 overall on up. And that's my take,
I
baby.
think going to the West, depending of Westbrook, if Westbrook can come back, the reports are that he will come back at the end of the first series. If he's ready to play the Lakers in the second round, I'm picking Houston to beat the Lakers. If the Lakers can survive Portland, of course. Uh, I'm starting to see playoff Kawhi again, especially in the last two games. He's playing. This is the perfect scenario for Kawhi because there's no back to back. You don't have to travel. There's no home court advantage. I don't even think Kawhi likes the crowd, to be honest. So, perfect scenario for Kawhi. You don't have to travel, you don't have back to back. He will play 35 to 38 minutes in the playoff. Bro, I think we will see the same Kawhi or most more efficient Kawhi than we saw last year for Toronto. So,
And I'm rooting for it. I just want to give a shout out to PG. I think he's balling. Just a shout out.
yeah,
That's all I got to say for
yeah,
him.
PG, please don't disappear in the playoff.
You see, he's always got some hate coming out of his mouth
I'm just
whenever you get shot
saying,
at PG. He's a PG hater.
like, you don't agree with that? Like,
No, I don't.
he don't disappear in the playoff.
No. I think Paul George in his A game is just as talented and as good as Giannis, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, James Harden, Steph Curry in the league.
Bro, what the hell was that?
That's my hot take.
PG is not even top five right now.
Doesn't need to be. As long as he's top five right now in the bubble.
He's top five in the ball right now.
He's top seven.
Kawhi's ahead, right?
Yeah, but he was slacking off a few games back. And I was about to say, well, PG got to lead this because the team is playing better. But I just know it's the bubble thing. It's just a little slump because LeBron has some bad games. Giannis got some bad games. Everyone's playing good and bad. That's why I'm saying anyone can win it. Like right now, the home field thing to me is nothing. I don't care what seed y'all. Y'all all playing the same spot, same people. Like this is the coaching staff and Disney employees. So everyone has an equal advantage right now.
Well, uh, I wanted to discuss the playoff matchups, but we don't have the whole matchups because we have to wait until the playing tournament tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the first game. If the AC wins tomorrow, that's it. They go into the playoff. The playoff starts Monday. If the night C wins tomorrow, they will have the second game Saturday. That will be crazy if the night C wins two games to knock the AC to go to the playoff. So we can stop the podcast right now. So whenever we get the whole matchups, we will have the second podcast will be more about the predictions for the playoff and all that, and for the final, whatever is happening in the world. So yeah, good first episode, a lot of fun. I told you it was going to be like an hour and a half, like 6:30 almost. So
Yeah.
that's good. So that's it, people. Hey, this is Fito. We got Rolo right here.
Rolo.
Tell the True Podcast people, episode one. We will put the info and we will be uploading this in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. So, well, of course, you're watching this on YouTube.
Spotify, Apple, y'all need to holler at us, man. Give us a contract. This would be the best investment you ever made besides your Rogan. Triple T, baby.
So, all right, people, appreciate the support. And hey, Triple T is back officially.
Right.
Uh,
We never left. We were just on
that's right.
hiatus,
That's right.
but we're full time
That's
now.
right. So, hey, this is Fito Rolo. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.